Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. Today I'm going to be using the heart boxes, and this is the 6x6 box, and this is a little 4x4 that would be perfect for wedding favours. So here's a picture of the two different sizes. This is the 6x6 and this is the 4x4, and for this one I've added jute to the top of the box lid just as a difference when you're making your boxes. Now you can also create cards that will match your box, and that's very easy to do with the dies in the set. So I'm going to use the small box, and these are the dies that you will get in your pack. Now they do not come on a magnetic sheet. I have added these to a magnetic sheet myself, and that just keeps all the pieces safe so that I don't lose anything when I'm putting the die away. So these are the dies that are in your set. You have 4 dies over there, all with different edges to them and different sizes, and this one is the one that goes with the trellis. So to make my box, I'm going to do my top in the largest die, and I'm going to do the base in the one that comes with the trellis. Now these are the pieces that will create the tops and bottom sides for your box. So with the top of the box, which is the largest size, I want the smallest sides, and with the trellis die, that is the smaller die, I want the largest of the sides, and I'm going to cut 2 of each. So once we have these pieces cut, I'm going to introduce some more shades of turquoise. So I have the dark teal, a medium sized one, and one that's a little bit lighter. This is the original colour. So with the really dark one, I'm going to take this die and I'm going to cut this out 3 times. So there I have those cut, and with the same dark teal card and the largest of the next size down with the dies, this is the one with the stitched edge, I'm going to cut one of these out as well. So there's that die cut. Now with the other 2 dies and the other 2 shades of the teal, I'm going to cut the largest one there and the smallest one out of that. So once I have these 3 layers cut, they will all layer together and they will decorate my box, but don't do them just yet. Now so that I can line the inside of my box, I've taken these 2 and I have cut them again. For the top of the box, I've taken this long thin die and I'm going to cut this twice. Now for what is the top of the box, I'm taking the die from the trellis work and the darkest colour, and I'm going to cut that one twice. Then with the next die down, which is the stitched border, I'm going to cut the lightest one, and with the scalloped edge one, I'm going to cut the very palest of the colours of the shades. Now with the dark card that's left, I'm going to cut myself a bow, and you will see how all these pieces will go together as we get to make the box. And with the 3 different sizes of flowers and the lightest card, which is the base card, I'm going to cut this flower out 3 times. So I have 3 flowers in 3 layers that I'm going to add to the card. I've cut myself lots of leaves from the set, but just for a little bit of interest, I've used a darker green and a die from another die set just to cut a different shaped leaf. So now we can start to put all this together. So we'll start with the top to the box. Now whatever you do to the top, you're going to do to the bottom, and they will be the same. But because you've used different size dies, this is a little bit bigger and will sit on top of the base quite comfortably. So we'll pop that on one side for now, and we'll start with this. Now the first thing I do with this is score down this line. I have a scoring tool, and I'm just going to put this line, this edge, on one of those lines and make sure it's lined up at the bottom, and then we'll just run our score tool down there, and that will just crease the card ready to bend. And we'll do the same with this piece. So there we have those scored. We can pop that out of the way. And now we're just going to put some curve in this. So use your fingers and just add a little bit of curve to the card. And then once you've done that, you can fold all these down. Now once you've folded those down, give them a little bit of a crease with your bone folder, just to make sure that they're nice and tidy. Now once you've done that, open them out again, and you've got a little lip there and a little one there. So you're going to place those two together and you're going to glue those in place. Now make sure that your top edge is level, because that's going to be the edge to your box. And if you flip it back over and keep the frilly bits at the top, that's going to be, now I need to say this properly so that you understand what I mean, that's going to be the top of your box lid. So you're going to add these along the top part of the box lid. If you put them down there, this will be the bottom part. Let me show you what I mean. Right, there's your box lid. This is the top part to your box lid. So you're going to put your lace around there. If you do it on the other side, it will be down there, and I don't want it there. I want it on the top. So I'm going to add some glue just along the edge. And I'm going to glue this onto that top edge of the box. So that's going to go there. And it's not interfering with the fold down bits. And we'll add the other one on the other strip. We'll marry those up. We'll add this to this top strip over here. There we go. So now we're at this position. Now these two are going to be the bottoms of your box. Take one and turn it so that it's facing down, and you can feel the way by the edge of the card and how the die has cut it. And we'll take this and we're just going to bend it along that join line. Now I would advise you to get your dies and play with them and see which way you find the easiest to put this box together. This is just the way I do it. You don't have to copy me, you can try your own way. But if you wanted to try it this way, I find this the easiest. So now we're going to put some glue along some of these flaps, just the last two, and we're going to sit that fold right in that V there, and then we're going to make sure that these little tabs tuck underneath like that. And you'll need to hold it for a little while till the glue sets up. Now once that's glued in place, take some more glue and just add it to the little tabs. You'll need to give it time to set up. And then you're going to tuck that underneath the edge of the heart and make sure that that's glued in place before you move on to the next step. And then you're going to add the glue to all the other tabs, and you're going to bring it right the way down to the edge of the heart so that it's all tucked underneath there. Don't worry about this end bit yet because we haven't finished with that. But now you've got a nice neat finish to your box. So we're going to do exactly the same with the other side, and tuck it all underneath till we get down to the bottom bit. And all we need to do with this little piece is just trim this off there for now. So we've got that all tucked in now underneath there. It looks nice and neat from the inside. And now we can finish off the bottom part to this. Get rid of that piece. So all we're going to do with this is just glue it along here. We'll trim a little bit off because we don't need all this. And then once you've got that glued in place, make sure that your top edges are level and all your little flaps are stuck down. And all you're going to do with that on that point is just pinch it. So once you've got to this stage, pop it so that you have the outside of the top facing you. And this piece is going to glue along there. And that will cover all those workings that are in your card. So we'll do that now and then we'll layer up the rest. Now once you've done that, you can add in the other layers that you've created for your box top. And they're going to sit along there. Now you can add those with glue or foam or whichever you prefer. And then once you've done that, you can flip it back over and you can do exactly the same with the inside. You're going to add this. Now not only does this make your box look pretty, it also strengthens it. So we've got the top made, we now need a base to put this on. So while I create the base, I'm going to speed things up a little bit and just play some music. And you're going to follow the exact same procedure for the base as you did for this. box lid are complete. They fit together beautifully. We've lined it inside and out to give it extra strength, and now comes the fun part where we can decorate it. So we're going to take all the floral pieces and we're just going to ink all the edges, and that will just bring out the definition in the flowers just a little bit more. Box with the top and the bottom that are both lined and fit together beautifully. There's some other ideas that you might like to try for the small boxes and the large ones. Now, for any of these boxes you can create a card that will go inside it. You just need to use the appropriate dies. So there's the two different sizes of boxes and the dies that I've used. This is the 6x6 heart die, and this is the 4x4. Now, whatever I've shown you to do with the 4x4 to create this small box, you would do exactly the same for the large die. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one, and I'll see you again soon. And why not subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you never miss a video. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now.